Yo, what's up, Rain? This is Oaiz here, bringing you an 89-7 triple MOAB on the map bootleg, using the most underrated gun as always, these ACR silencer extended mags, rocking the gold camo, and our perks are scavenger, hardline, stalker, and I go right into marksman, slide hand, and quick draw. Always want to have stalker first, get the marksman, strafe around. You can, like I've already said, marksman's pretty much just wall hacks. Slide hand, because when your ball's deep, you gotta reload. You get like 3 kills a clip, so reload the shit out of that. And then quick draw, it's pretty much a throwaway perk because you will not stay at a 5 kill streak very fast. If your ball's deep, your opponent's just gonna get special and become a monster. So it doesn't really matter what your 4th perk is. I just like quick draw just so you can get that fast aim down sight. But anyways, if you're rushing balls deep, you pretty much just want to stay behind this little like cement thing and sometimes go into that C spot. It's like a head glitch and they'll spawn right there. That's where one of the dudes got almost the world's fastest MOAB. And pretty much they just spawn right there. They're Randys. You can just fucking schmink them all day. But in this game, like in the beginning of it, we're just fucking around. We're just like, all right, guys, we're just gonna play this. No one really cared. Someone like was running assault halfway through the game because I don't think anyone really cared. But I did end up getting a MOAB at like 50 points. I'm like, all right, guys, I might have a chance of getting something sick. So can you guys all please start trying a little harder? And I end up somehow getting a triple MOAB. And this is actually 6v6, yeah. And 9v9, I seem to always die like one off. Like you guys, I know I've said this a million times, you guys, but every time I almost get to a triple or quad, I die one off by the most retarded freaking thing. In this game, I was so glad I got this because I haven't gotten a triple MOAB in a while. Like I've died off it so many times, so I was just trying to get another triple MOAB, and I was so relieved after I got this. And this was the game, I think, like 2 games after I got that 66-second MOAB. So I was pretty hyped that day, and I also got that solo double in the same day, so that's pretty sick. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the gameplay. I want to talk to you about cops and like my experience with cops. So you guys all know cops. They're always there when you don't want them there, and they're never there when you want them there. They're always there to just pretty much be dicks. And every city pretty much has that one cop that's like a complete dick. He's a super tryhard. And like when you're 5 years old, you'll be like driving with your mom, and she'll be like speeding or something on the highway, and she'll get a ticket. Like that doesn't really involve you. She just pays the ticket, and then afterwards she starts cussing. Like that, you really don't get the experience of getting pulled over or having to talk to a cop. So my first experience of actually getting pulled over, I think I was with a few friends, I'd say like 8 months ago. We were playing Frisbee at a park at like 1 a.m., like the park closed like 10:30. So after we're playing Frisbee, we noticed like a guy walk out of his car. He comes up to my friend's car with a flashlight. He comes like searching through, like you could see him from like a mile away. My friend like yells like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he looks around and like runs to his car. So we're like, what the fuck, was he like a robber or something? But he ends up like, he takes off, he speeds down the hill, he comes back and searches the car again, and like we yell again, and then he goes away. And then after that, like, oh dude, we gotta get out of here, I have no idea what's going on. So we end up leaving, and like I think they like glitched like the stoplight, because the stoplight literally took like 5 minutes. And then after it took so long, it finally turned green. We turned, and all of a sudden we start turning, and out of this like UPS like parking lot or whatever, you see like 3 cop cars come like cruising out there following us. So we drove for like 5 minutes. Like we were going to Taco Bell because we were super hungry. So we end up making it to Taco Bell, and they pull us over like in the Taco Bell like area. So we're just like, come on, dude, let me just get something to eat and then pull me over. The biggest dick move. And after that, you know, like there's like 8 different police cars. They all have their freaking lights on, and lights are just sketching you out so bad. They take all of us out of the car, tell us to take our story. But luckily before then we already planned out the story we're gonna use, so pretty much we had it down. And so pretty much they just do that. They end up taking my friend out, and he ends up like, you know how police like officers like frisk him? He goes over to the police car, and like he puts the hands on that and acts like he's gonna frisk him. He's like, dude, I'm not gonna frisk you, don't have to do this. My friend's super funny. And after that, they pretty much just let us go. They said the reason they pulled us over is because they were suspicious they saw a car just like this, like doing something super bad. Like that was just their excuse. Cops are just fucking assholes. And the next one, I think it was like a month ago, I've told you guys about my college class. They let me out like 10 minutes early, but it's not enough time to get there. And I had to get gas, so I was like cruising like a motherfucker. I think I was going 44 and like a 30. I was cruising, trying to get to my class as soon as possible because I had to get gas and I was gonna be late. So I was driving, and all of a sudden you see like the cop that super tryhard in our town. We all call him Super Cop. Like, he's been a cop for like 50 years, and he takes it so seriously. And he's one of those cops that like likes to hide and gives people speeding tickets. So he was like hiding in like a little back street. So I'm cruising, and this is I didn't even have my driver's license on me. I was the first time I've never gotten a speeding ticket. So I was like I was one of those kids that likes to just speed like a motherfucker because I thought I was invincible. So I was driving, and all you see is a freaking, I think it's like a silver Mustang. It's got like sick, like Robo-Man fucking lights on the side of it. The lights turn on, and I'm like, oh my god. And you start like shaking, like your blood gets rushing. So I pull over the wrong spot. He's like, hey, pull over the church, you retard. And I'm like, wait, this dude, this kind of freaking retard. So I end up having to pull into a church. That's kind of ironic. So he walks over, and I'm sitting there panicking, looking through my car. He's like, what's wrong there, son? He's like, I'm like, I don't got my license. He's like, oh, don't worry, I can search it up online. It's like, oh my god, I was so relieved. Because I thought if you didn't have a license on you, like, that's like serious trouble. Like, that's like restrict your driver's license for like a year or something. I was so glad. So he pretty much just had small talk. Like, he's like, what are you, 4 GPA student because you're going to a college class? I'm like, my GPA is not a 4.0, but I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, oh, you must be a smart kid. Like, I really thought he wasn't going to give me a ticket because he was, like, talking about my name. He was talking about how my grades and stuff. I really thought he was a good cop, but turns out all freaking super cops, they're going to give you a ticket no matter what. It's like, 44 and a 30. Like, I'm not hurting anything. I haven't hurt anything, and he just fucking pulled me over. That's pretty much it for my stories. I didn't have that many stories. I'm not really that much of a bad kid, but anyways, guys, just leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever you guys want to do. Just stay tuned for more videos, guys. Peace out.